Hey everybody, this is Matt from Android Police here doing a review of the new Wreck-It Ralph game for Android. I'm playing this on a Nexus 7. You can read my full text review on Android Police, but I'm just going to give you an idea of how these three games play. Basically, the app is divided into three mini games. The first is based off of the actual game from Wreck-It Ralph called FixItFelix Jr. And this is meant to evoke feelings from Donkey Kong Country and Mario Brothers and very old arcade games. The idea is that Wreck-It Ralph is here and has broken a lot of windows, and you are going to be fixing windows on the apartment complex while avoiding things like Ralph throwing down bricks. Very old school. The main kind of criticisms I had is that it evokes the old school a little too much in the sense that it's very, very, very repetitive. I've fixed all the windows on the level, move up to another level with more windows, and this is pretty much the entirety of the game. Eventually, you're going to come to some obstacles like these door shutters, or window shutters rather, that are going to keep you from moving side to side, and planters that keep you from moving up and down. So as you can see, I'm swiping up and I can't go up. It's going to continue on to another level. Again, very simplistic, very easy to pick up and play. But again, unless you're a huge fan of those old arcade games that are kind of repetitive in nature, you're not going to get a lot of entertainment out of this. So I'm just going to actually exit out and go to another one of the games. Actually, I'm going to watch the cutscene here. Another thing I didn't really like about this game is that it kind of omits the catchphrases from the movie. So it doesn't really give you the complete, experience. If you're looking for something that's exactly the same as the game you see in the movie, this may not be it. I'm just going to pause and get out of here for a second. The other two games, very similar to titles you may have seen on the Android already. The first, Sweet Climber, is a kind of a clone of Doodle Jump in the sense that, it's an endlessly scrolling level, and your idea is to get as high as you possibly can through use of power-ups, extra score, that kind of thing. I'm just going to pick my tablet up here, just because it is based on touch controls. As you can see here, I just need to hop from branch to branch in order to get as high as I can. And the idea, again, just get as high as you can, collect different little bits of score. I can press a button in order to activate a jetpack that replenishes once I get these soda bottles. And that's pretty much the extent of the game. There's some limbs that break, but I'm actually going to die by accident. So, as you can see, very similar to other games that you may have played on the Android platform before. Very simplistic. And the last one, Hero's Duty, is a twin joystick shooter. Again, very simple yet stable. That's the common thing I found with a lot of these games, is that even though they are pretty much the same as most of the things you will find on Android already in terms of twin joystick shooters, bouncing games, that kind of stuff, they actually play quite well. They play, they're very stable. They're not kind of like a second-rate knockoff, if you will. They just don't usually have the more advanced features of these games, like power-ups or leveling up abilities or that kind of thing. They're very much a children's first blank, of those kind of games, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I found that especially for 99 cents, you're essentially getting three very solid but simple games for very, very little. I picked up a power-up there. Of course, it expires after a little while, but of course, I'm pretty much just going to be fending off waves over and over and over again. Not a bad thing. It just, again, very repetitive. So if you've got like a younger sibling or a relative, someone you can buy this app for as a gift, you'll find that it's a very solid game for the price, and especially if they're a fan of the movie, they're actually going to enjoy this quite well. I have to give this props as opposed to like other movie license games, because it seems like there's actually some effort being put into it, and you're not going to be hampered by in-app payments or anything more than them just asking you to sign up with your Facebook so you can compare scores. Otherwise, very good game, no ads, 99 cents. You got three solid titles. Definitely give it a chance if you're a fan of that kind of simplistic arcade style, or if you've got any younger gamers in your life that you would like to treat. So, again, check out AndroidPolice.com for more app reviews, hardware reviews, Android news, that kind of stuff. You can follow me on Twitter. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.